Alright. So now I do have a backup game. So we'll load that up. Let me just mark on what is it, on EB's game thing that I beat the game. What's the name? Mocha. Full game. Pony Island. It's on PC. Not got all the achievements. Oh no. And how to rate? I'll rate it 8. I thought that was really good. I quite liked it. Some of those puzzles were fucking stupid though. Gonna be honest. Mate. Alright, so now we've done that. Let's do this next game. Which is what I was considering playing this week, but what is it? I've got like a sponsored stream coming up. But it looks like since I beat this game early, we'll play this one, play it now, fuck it. What would be a good title for this? Okay. Okay. But what if we did that? Yeah. Let's play this game. I don't know how long this game is, but I want to check it out. Okay. Alright, is it gonna load? Is the next question. Oh, alright, let's go make sure it's full screen. But for context, I don't know anything about this. Well, it's best to go into this game blind. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. Playing Slay Princess. Let's see. Let's see what it's about.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
around
is a princess.
Let me find him a little bit. Next.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. So what end of the world? What are you talking about? Wait, or is she's going to end the world? It's because she's locked up. Forget, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Do I really though? Do I get a reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Which about end of the world?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Oh, okay. Hearing evidence.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
It might as well, eh? Can you tell me what my prize is?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward.
Try to crush him, it's too annoying. I'm going to play Axa,
Whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's
What do you
going to
gotta
be even better than your
You have to plug
wildest
the
imagination.
HDMI in though. I can't see what this is.
Unfortunately, You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
There's so many fucking options, eh?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Ticking clock.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Yeah, but what if we don't know? This is kind of bad though, hey?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Consider maybe I'm okay with the world ending.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Maybe I am. I'll go to come and talk to her. If she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Alright.
You make your way up the
Yes,
short
sir.
path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yes, Queen Slay.
We're not going to go through with
How
this,
can I
right?
slay her when you're
She's a
slaying every day at
princess.
her?
We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I can't get to your level.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Stay to the cabin. Or we can do it
The
again. Oh,
interior
fuck
of the
yeah.
cabin is almost entirely bare.
Fuck yeah.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
How
The blade
convenient.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Explore, take the blade. Oh, I can decide not. Who needs it? We don't need it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the
Unseen.
room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the
You
manipulation.
know, not this last, so yeah, I'll do two
You're
hours. So.
playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I love how it's all black and white. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful,
How could
isn't it?
someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you
Hi.
think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you.
What about the claw for a cursor?
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If it isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete
Okay.
nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear, "Is someone else here?"
Oh, so someone locked us in. Hi!
Your shouts and
Get me out of
pleas
here.
are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Try the
You
door.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, but nah.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates
okay.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
Right, it's a knife.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah, but what if we do though? What if we do?
Fine. Against your better
One of
judgment,
those
you
games.
place the blade
Yeah, I know
against
nothing
the
about this game,
ragged,
Anita.
self-inflicted wound on the
I
princess's
said it was like
arm,
popular for a
just
little bit.
above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
I purposely avoided like everything about
The
it.
blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No,
Nah, that's fine.
she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her
Yeah, she
wounded
kicked
arm
that.
dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body
Well,
steps
okay, so
forward
can't
and
look at the
raises the blade.
Even around, no, around's like a monster claw, look.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
Might as well, hey?
But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Yeah, the pain.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Good.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Oh, good. The damsel. So it just goes to the next
On a
chapter.
path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the
So
basement
let's start
of
from
that
the beginning.
cabin is a
But it says chapter
princess.
2.
You're here to slay her.
Hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to
Voice
save
of the
our
smitten.
beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Sometimes the truth always really did happen. Why should CA?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain.
Absolutely you did.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Nah, I didn't.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
That's true.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Don't fucking
Do you
know,
think the
mate.
people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Dastardly scheme.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I'm gonna find my saver.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
I can't leave.
Are we running away? What are you doing? We have to save her.
Oh, save princess! Yeah, hi, Lee.
Seriously?
Yeah, we are playing that.
You're just going to
I'll beat Pony
around?
Island.
Do you
I
even know
avenge
where
you.
you're going?
Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine.
How's your nap, Angie?
I suppose you
It's food princess. Yeah, well, we don't kill princess.
down the
We don't do
path
that
away
shit.
from the cabin.
How about we just don't? Save, why not slay?
It looks like this path
We've got to slay that answer.
also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after.
Yeah, I liked it, Andy. I thought some of the puzzles were stupid, but apart from that, I liked it. Like, it turns out, uninstalling the game is how you beat it. So, you not playing it anymore is what you're supposed to do. Turn around again and leave
You're
again.
really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably
Sit with the stray boy in your
selfish
lunch
if you
break.
want
He's
to
still
already
there.
outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Yeah, you beat it. You beat it after all. Well done. You serve Hermes too.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh, there's no room yet. Got ya.
What's going on? Where are we?
You'll hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Oh, I don't like this one bit. There's not a single damsel in sight. Well done.
Yeah, this is fine. World round is unwound. Its physical match replaced by a textured nothingness. It's quiet. It is this rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Unnatural pulse louder as something other comes close. Oh, that's cute. Fears probe around the fabric of reality. Extremities find your conscious and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel's full of you. I need something empty. I can crawl inside of you. I need something shaped like me. Embrace thoughts constricting you. Urgency. You're sorry to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regrets. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Return to a destined path. Oh!
You're on a path in the woods. And at
The
the
real
end of
state
that
of prison
path
starts here. You
is a
know when you see
cabin.
it.
And in the
What?
basement of that cabin is a
Happy
princess.
Mary Jo's parents. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'm fully expecting you to take him in. Even though you have like no
You're here
room for
to
him.
slay her. If you
You can skip through to dialogue, pressing tab. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've done this already. Spirit always wanted to offer a monarch via revolution.
Spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Yeah, I
Find
know,
the
man. I know.
princess within.
I'm just expecting though, the
We're
fact you
gonna
get
go through
lumbered,
this, right?
lumbered with
Ignore
him.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You just always have this cat with you. Oh, I'm not just expecting that right now.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the blade is your implement.
Oh, go on, him.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Go on, then. You know, I'm just sweet.
Door
Yeah,
to
if you
the
take him
basement creaks
to show
open,
it has space and
revealing a
people say,
staircase
yeah,
faintly
yeah.
illuminated by an unseen
Bit of
light
hand
in the
yeah,
room
no,
below.
I'm with you there.
This is an oppressive place. The
With you
air
there,
feels
Em.
heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Oh, different voice.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
He downstairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so
Hi.
coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Just over my shirt.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
So
Oh,
we'll see if
no talking
what happens.
Fine.
We'll do it now at once.
What even makes you think you can kill me?
We'll see what happens.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel
Goodbye.
flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
So why would I a weird bird person?
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No,
So,
not really.
She's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really?
No, not really. Of course not.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I really don't think you should do that.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Alright, bye.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was.
It's probably not the one time I'm actually going to kill her,
One
by
of
the way.
these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out
That's
of
why I
here.
know what happens.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
What happened? Everyone
What?
is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey.
Hi.
We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Of course we are. I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes,
Happy time.
though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Hey, good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. Fucking MS Paint. We did it. Good work, everyone. Good work. Good work. The voice in your head. Because thanks for little creatures. Oh, it's a snake. Look. The snake next to the little cat. Thanks so much for playing. Special gratitude. Here's the track order for special players just for you. If I take a screenshot, you can hide the UI behind H. That's the step. Explore, join Discord, join the main list. Because, oh god. Let's open Spotify. You can't see it. Let's open Spotify. Return to main menu. Okay, I guess we'll just
Blade is your
continue.
implement.
Oh well, as I saw last time,
Don't be a stranger.
I got to
It's
chapter
been
2.
so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down.
We've done this already. 6mm.
You're only making this more.
This one.
Maybe there's.
You try the door. Your shouts and pleas.
So I'm
are
assuming I
met.
have to get to the next chapter.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Save.
Fine. No,
One.
stop that. The blade.
The blade.
The-
It's cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power. If only you knew what you did to. Forget. But he laughed. I'd.
Blah blah blah. This one.
The interior of the
Oh,
cabin
this is different,
clean
hey.
and elegant. Its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is my heart. Oh, okay. Give me a sec. Where is that? Yeah, let me just this is my heart real quick. One moment. Oh.
Very weird. I don't like it. I do like it, but it's a bit like, oh, I have to go do something.
I love it. You are here. You are here.
I still don't know how to tell what food I'm
You've eaten all the food there because you are that amazing.
Nice and narrow on this popcorn. Dinner. We'll have some cake. Snacks. Make up breakfast. 6
Ah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Right, Angela, this is my heart. I went to Hug Panda and I gave her some kisses and I got some water. Now we're ready to proceed.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
All the love. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a fucking mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't
Not a
gallantly sweep
shitty
her off
right
her feet
hand
if we have
wall
a
here.
feather out of place.
I'm gonna put a save down. Right in the basement. Not kidding her. We're not gonna do it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the
Fucking
princess
stone
lives here,
basement, eh?
slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you
My
from your
love.
unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear
Let's
that?
say we are coming back.
She said we're dashing.
So it's the second time
She
we've
called
done
us
this.
a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
That's
Yeah.
right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Yeah, we didn't totally just kill her a moment ago.
You've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
What if we
Especially
can,
not
though?
without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yeah.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Rude. Well, you killed me last time. It hurt a lot. Now, why do you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Oh, what happens after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
You died. And now we're talking. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are?
Dainty.
We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted.
Nah,
Go
I'm just not
ahead
trusting
and
you,
slay her.
narrator. Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No please find the other. Ice World sucks. People are playing and I hope you brought a slope people ruined to them all. Jesus. Yes.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world
Yes.
has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
I'd point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to
Yeah,
make
she's
us
fine.
happy by destroying the world.
You're overreacting.
Apparently, yeah.
Rescue the princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions
Villain.
contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
It just
I
works.
can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yeah, love.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible.
Anyway,
Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want
Aye.
to do?
I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Yeah, outfit change as well, yeah.
She can't
The outfit and your
just want
environment
to make us
change.
happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
The music's changing a bit as well. What would make you
I
happy?
just want to make you happy.
Oh god. Art style's changing as well, look.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I need your own thing, you just fit me. Can't base your happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
This isn't right.
POV,
I don't
you're doing
know
a sketch.
What's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Do you want to end the whales?
Are you seriously asking her that?
Oh,
Yeah.
we've been over this one. I do want to end the world.
That's something you
I
want.
just want to make you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now?
And they live happily ever after. It's
Like
what
we're
you
the
want.
only ones here?
Oh, it's the hands. Oh, bye. Don't get a chance to ask them a question. Something is taken away. So if something else in a place.
She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a
Rip.
mirror? Why is it here?
The narrative is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? A villain vanquished.
Thanks, let's look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Starts to direct forward, they're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. To the body, it's you. It's you. You're alone, the place is empty, it's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Hi.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended
Like
if
the
we
hand.
are talking?
It's like drawing a mouth here. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
They're out there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know who I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Gift for a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Are you what sent me to select princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
About the worlds beyond this place.
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Were you always a princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How many pieces do you have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Are you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't need to let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
I'm not coming back. Wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh. It just put me back to the main menu. Or what is it? Desktop. Well, that's rude. That's rude. Can you not do that, please? Can you fucking not, please?
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your
Tempted
side.
to outweigh your destiny. I said to Slave Prince, stop from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
We're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, maybe forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Oh, now back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at
Huh.
the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't.
So what am I supposed to be doing then? Am I supposed to be doing different like choices? Like a standing
The
parable?
interior of the cabin is almost a blade.
Oh, what if I take the blade,
You take the blade from the
but then I don't kill her?
The door to
What
the
happens
basement
then?
creaks open. Her voice.
Who's there?
Yes, sexy one. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
Try to
wall
kill me
of
or
the
something.
basement.
Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Just a little bit. Say. There's people out there who think you're an end world. So what do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Really, not really. I'm more inclined to trust you. I'll trust you.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Sure. See what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to...
Well, if I check upstairs this time.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stair, someone else hit.
Oh, door shut again. Let's go back.
You make your way
It's
back
true,
to
yeah,
the
like
bottom of
last
the
time, it's true
stairs.
for it.
This would have been so much easier. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment,
See,
you
this
place
time
the
we're the
blade
ones
against
doing
the
it.
princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
This is look. It's kind of creepy.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's...
Cool.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her
Oh,
as
we're
the
doing this
princess
shit again?
approaches the bottom stair. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way. Stop it! Stop!
This is all the same
The blade.
choices.
Move.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see
Just
the
her
conflict
dialogue's
in
a bit
your
different.
eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hand,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
and then she slits your throat with an almost clinical...
See, this one's like easy. What is it? Knows how to use a knife.
Her face
Compared
remains
to the other one.
unchanged as she watches you collapse to the
I
ground,
like this angle better.
blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end. isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
The prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay.
Okay, but no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I
Or voice
won't
the
trust a word
skeptic,
out
but a
of his
skeptic this
mouth.
time.
There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to. I'm inclined
Yeah,
to
this is
agree.
a clean cut,
He
right?
doesn't remember what happened last time. Maybe it's best to. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you?
I'm just to come in.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie. Yeah. Did you just? No, I didn't. Wink.
Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on.
Come in.
The interior
Cameron's
of the
different
cabin
again.
is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Yeah, we might do it
You'll
again.
need it if you want to.
I'll take the blade
Take
again.
the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the good idea.
Can I not
Much
attack
better to
the,
be armed than to go in with
the
blind
mirror?
hope alone. You walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? Is it? You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
Okay, now that she's
If he doesn't
gone.
want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Hi.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes
It's
with the
different this
princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
It's around her neck. It's got
The
three
chains
different
binding
things.
both
in
her
it.
wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sit with her. Hi.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit a little bit closer.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
Then maybe.
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists.
Oh, okay.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly. The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed?
Probably
I
not.
don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled? How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
Nah. I'll just drop it.
As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you
Oh,
from
now
her
she is the knife,
stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick. Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
Are you gonna kill yourself?
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word, as she cuts into her own neck.
Oh, okay. No. Watching uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
What are you doing,
I'll be damned.
weirdo?
She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head.
I guess you guess
stretches
to be
and
alive.
tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world!
Yeah, we don't.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. We should take her with us, don't you think? What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that? I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory, hell.
Take a
even
fucking
give her a
head.
proper burial. She did save the world, right? You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave. Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I don't think
I'm
you've
just
seen
eager
this
to
one,
put this
Andrew.
all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down. I am. I'm on team let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
I want the head.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin. Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved. She didn't. She's...
So, Angie, is there like a
dead.
way to actually beat this game? Is there like an actual like, ending?
But what if she's not? Are you listening to
Was
yourself?
it like Stanley
I need to
Parable?
explain
So it's
to you
got dead
why
ends.
decapitation is lethal. The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave Can Wars.
You open
there
the
is,
cabin
okay.
door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
I know it.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen.
Yeah, for
It's
like
already-
progression, Angie. Yeah, go
Over?
for it.
Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Bye. Because I assume I've got to keep finding different ones and then go back to that of all the hands or something.
She's gone.
That's
Where
what I
did she
think.
go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's gonna be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you. Feels too good to be true.
I can't, I'm the one talking to him. You've grown. Nice long quiet look once again. Let's go to the cabin. Okay, we're gonna say now.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
That's such fucking choices, dude. Can I attack you and say what happens when I do that? The wheel cuts across the unit in front of you and nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight.
Okay, what about I hurt myself? Nothing at all.
There's nowhere for you to be, but
Give me a straight
I'm
answer.
sorry. Words are difficult. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the space.
Okay, let's go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Bring a prisoner's head to her.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Skip. Okay, to the cabin.
You make your way up the short. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the
So I don't know if I have to go to like, chapter 2 and then do something specific there.
door to the basement.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
Oh, that's the only thing I
down
can
the
think of that
stairs.
I'm supposed to be doing. Because we've done this
Only
last
make it-
time.
Maybe there's some.
You try the door. You make your way to.
Oh, what if I kill her here? Is killing her gonna do anything? Because when I killed her before, it didn't, it just got to a bad ending, didn't it? Yeah, this is the same as before, because I know this goes to like chapter 2, doesn't it?
No, we won't have any of that. As the prince,
But I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing after that.
stop that.
Well, I can't resist that. I can't resist that this time.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's a choice.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same
Interesting.
animal ferocity she used to tear
So-
through her arm.
Points where you have no choice.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it can't just end like as much as I'd prefer for things to have gone different. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her. If you don't,
If you're
it
not
will
going
be
to
the
get
end.
out.
A warning before you go any
What
further.
a theme do we have this
She will
time?
lie. Don't worry. You
Opportunist.
can trust us to get the job done. The
Yes,
interior
it's
of
that.
the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We'll take it, but we
the
won't
bullet. If we're grabbing a
attack her.
weapon, we should probably keep it. That's not. The door to the basement
the mirror
creaks
disappeared
over the
again.
weak starlight. The air smells of her voice.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't.
Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nerve.
She must have you confused with someone. She seems friendly enough. Maybe.
Yeah, it's friendly enough.
Can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making it? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? You need to stop. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Sure have.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Yeah, literally, Henry.
Do you remember us?
Literally column 3 right now.
Last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been
Don't
here before.
care
I don't care if
if
you
you've
think
been
you'll
here
go
before.
somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and let's chat her up a bit first. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time.
smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Sorry.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
It's like a step forward. No. Got to get it somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall
Oh,
from her
okay.
wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Guess that she's not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder.
Oh,
than
Jamie.
that.
Jamie's here. Yeah, wait to show you something, actually. Yeah, hang on. Hey, Jamie. Yeah, I was hoping to see you last time, but you weren't here. I'll show you a magic trick. I want to show you a magic trick. Give me a minute. There we go. Alright, here we are. So now you ready? Ready? Here we go. And banned. You're gone. Alright, cool. Next. Fuck off. Don't deal with you anymore. Right. Yeah, if you're curious, that dude's annoying me. That dude's winding me up for the past couple of months. That's when we went out.
You were the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned. You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the
So I'm not
wheel.
dealing with it anymore. I'm not. Don't want to hear it.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? Alright. I suppose I could team up.
Yeah, that's annoying,
I need
AJ.
a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the
Every
only one
stream.
I have.
This is it. They always say the same thing over and over and over again. They overshare, and it just drained my fucking mental state. I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually
I
beneficial
really couldn't
arrangement.
depart with it anymore.
We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
And I was waiting for that all weekend. I was waiting to, when the type in chat, so I could ban him live. Shit.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live
And now
is
I've
in
got
my best
100% more fucking
interests.
relief.
If you get me out of
Don't do
here,
that.
the only
that
thing that will
person
be
anymore.
dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically
I want to see her
mean
face.
she's gonna
I
stab
want
us in
to
the
get
back.
a close up.
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but you could very well
Let's see
symbolically
your stream
do
being
the same
your
thing.
space. You decide who to share with. Say, eat, get, yeah? Yeah.
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
I'm glad you understand, Deadly. I just... Like, my mental state shit as it is. I don't need more things bogging me down, you know what I mean?
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
There are quality
She
people
never
like
breaks eye contact,
Space Angie in my
even
life.
as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go.
You're gonna kill me,
It's
aren't you?
best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Nah, I get a feeling she's gonna kill us.
Talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how
I don't
to
trust you in the
warn this
slightest.
dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Step on the stairs.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
I just feel just gonna jump me.
Can we walk backwards backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even
Nothing
going to wait
happened.
until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your
Yeah,
shoulder,
know it.
sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing
Fucking know
against
it.
the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover.
Hey
from
guy. You're right.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting
Could be a crab, not a cat guy. Oh, could you imagine a crab
Wait,
princess?
why won't we be getting up? I'm
That'd
afraid
be
your
hilarious.
back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
It's crab princess and crab treasure. Oh yeah, the souls one. Yeah, you're not wrong. I can't get up. You broke my back.
Oh, I broke your back, did I? You were the one who started this little game. You were the one who chose spite and violence and conflict.
Violence.
If not for your betrayal,
I
would have
couldn't
had
choose
your freedom
resist.
a lifetime ago.
It's not my fault.
But I'm the victor now, and that means I get to select my prize. If only I could decide which is better. Do I kill you with my own hands? Or do I let you suffer the way you decided to let me suffer? Maybe I'll do a bit of both.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now stab her in the back! Do it now!" And then you'd say something like, "Wow, that's
Wow.
an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us." And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. Why didn't you tell us your plan before we agreed to go first? Because then you'd have had to lie to her. And you're a terrible liar. That's not... Okay, that's actually a good point. It would have been a good point if it had actually worked. But it didn't work, did it? Well, it's not my fault that nobody listened to me. The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's
Oh, well
as
done.
bad as us.
It seems you're not the only one who's broken.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Okay, how the turntables, right?
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Bye. Off to weirdo handing review.
Is that a...
Put your mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
I did save it, yeah. Am I not supposed to save her? He's withered.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once.
I thought it's how you progress. You're supposed to like save all the princesses.
Can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to
No much sorry for us now.
again. All of me is changing.
When technically
and yet the
she's
rest
there.
of me is still the same. And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is hope, marred by bitterness. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous and weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
What are we going to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers.
How many more vessels do I
We will
need?
know when we near our destination. I will be here when it is time for.
Okay. Bring
You're on
the
a
witch
path,
to her.
You're here to slay. You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go
Because
through.
I'm assuming that's progress.
Ignore him.
I'm assuming that is progress.
The interior of the blade is
It's not tech blades.
the door to the base. Her voice
Hello?
is. Don't let it.
Here, save
Wait,
you.
really?
I see.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes. She's beautiful. I am begging.
Hi.
It's all the same.
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's her name?
Oh,
she pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
It's like Mario Mario. Princess, your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Let's way down here at least a little bit. We can get to know each other a bit better. Comes this through the blaze. What are you going to do if I let you out?
The princess hesitates, but she doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
I thought I'd be locked up here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some...
You have all the explanation you need.
Have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's okay, but actually, What has she been
Yeah,
eating?
that's what I've been wondering. How you
She has to
been
eat.
surviving? Keep her locked away. Retrieve the blade. Do more explore. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I was hoping you would tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either.
She has a point. We're talking...
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even? We both
I mean,
know
I've seen it
that if
multiple
there's
times
people
already.
we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here. And it's whoever sent you here.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust.
Keep her locked away. What does that do?
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make, but if you don't, I can
Texas
promise that you'll
change.
regret that decision.
You have to make a choice.
Lock her in the basement. Not done it
I
yet.
know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has...
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
But what if I
Turn
can,
your
though?
back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear? Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can
Drop
still
the
grab the blade and get
mask.
back down here.
I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her.
It'll be
no.
the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay,
Blade
we
isn't
can
here
make this
anymore.
work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
From what we want, which does ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar.
So the door
It's
goes the
locked,
other way, by the way.
and the table shoved out of the way.
Where is she?
So the door done that fuck all.
Thanks for helping
Hi.
me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet,
Right.
but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer,
God.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head
Cock.
in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe
That's
I
okay.
can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end.
Yeah, until I
Don't we?
reload it.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end,
Save down. So what's this like book? Ah, it's just what's been said already. Right.
you're here to
Okay, blah blah blah.
a warning. She will lie.
I don't think lying.
Voice of the hero.
doesn't
Voice of
matter.
the paranoid.
Don't trust anyone.
Let's got paranoid this time.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
plain.
look.
The smooth wood of the walls
It's like her
almost
last time.
featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement.
Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I'm going to need
So
all
that
of
is
you
a
to pull
thing right
yourselves
here?
together. The
Oh, the room
princess
left
has
as well,
not
look.
already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Put your mirror.
You walk up to the wall next.
What are you talking about?
Wipe it.
You reach.
It's
Did he make
insane.
it go away?
Oh,
Clearly, there's
take
you good.
blades.
Is it gonna be enough though?
The blade is the only. Those are the words of someone who knows.
It's the basement. Oh, what do we get this time?
Cross
Oh
over the
god.
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
More eyes too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back.
Let's say.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back. She might.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter. We need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
How is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard.
But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like...
It'll be enough.
He then stares in silence.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended
White
in
wooden
nothingness.
planks.
A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide.
We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Bring it on. Go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Hi.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
How's it going?
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She
That's
isn't
cute.
supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Liver. Nerves.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are
Hi.
you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
I could hear the paranoid voice as well.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Nerves. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Liver.
Oh, why don't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
Nerves.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Nerves. The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to
Fucking
do
noise.
is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. You're back. Lungs,
One moment,
nerves,
and then
heart,
you're
lungs,
gone.
liver,
Just
nerves,
like
lungs,
that.
liver,
Ah,
heart,
and there's the fear.
nerves. She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
Lungs,
I've already done that.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're a lunatic, you know that.
I'm what I am. And right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger. Its tip
Long gloved
hovering
finger.
just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
Heart, lungs, livers, nerves, heart, lungs.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
We could be friends even.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door.
Heart,
And then I was
lungs,
here,
liver,
and now you're
nerves,
here
heart,
too.
lungs, liver, nerves,
I don't
heart,
think I can live without you.
liver,
And
nerves,
dead doesn't count.
liver,
And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
You know.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
liver, nerves.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Heart,
lungs, liver,
liver,
nerves,
So
heart,
what is that?
liver, nerves,
Here it comes.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end, and a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
We'll work together, can you at least after this whole shine augurs down
Like I
situation?
said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
If you've been alive, why do you threaten me on the stairs? Why don't you try being nice to
I
me?
am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
If I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Lungs, liver,
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Being around you is agony.
nerves.
I'm not going to stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. The bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Since sort of destroying the world, can't just let you leave.
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
People will die
nerves.
if you do to them what you've done to me.
Everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, driving things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again. All I want is to be there
This is
for
a
it.
long one, hey.
I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Look at this. I'm
lungs,
not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. Do your worst. Toss the blade and remain of your nightmare.
nerves, heart, lungs,
Let's get out of here, leave together. Finally win, I'll let you leave. You together run. Slay the princess.
nerves, heart, lungs.
About run, what was that, Dave?
Turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other. Nerves,
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
you get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
You're
Hi.
always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
God.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A
Thanks.
steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment,
on the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Oh, nice.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Narrative's going depressed.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. Oh shit. 3, 4. Okay. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
This one's intense.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy.
Yeah, there was a lot of that went on for quite a while.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the
Voices are
opposite
broken.
of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only
There's one of
way
our,
this works out for us. If you
personality
think
things
about
again.
it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Give me a sec. Let me save up.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Contrarian.
We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel.
I'm gonna
would
guess
be
this is like the
more
ending.
Pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Voices are cheated.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Besides, have you all been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
we
all the
just have to
voices.
do what she says, and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
That's why it said so many chapters. Good to skip through encounters for you. Yeah. It just felt at the end because like, why am I having like all the voices at once? This just feels like Endgame to me.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only.
So I found like the
that's
strat.
right.
I found the strat to get to the ending. Speedrun a
It's
mocha
obviously
right here.
they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
I've been here twice, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did something else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb.
Was cold.
They're all too soft.
What if we don't go to the cabin?
Tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
Can you make sense of that?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Remember what I did? It couldn't have been me that did that.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Can't hear it again. Oh, I can't replay voices.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even. But they don't have any answers, and they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
I feel so disappointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay
I
her.
don't care how you feel.
Don't
You have
care.
to slay her. You have to pull yourself together.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going.
You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
So I have a choice here. So I'll plop 2 saves down. To the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you
it's
do
a
make
mirror.
it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror.
That's right,
You know
that dude.
that as well as I do.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
What's from giving them space? What if it helps them for it to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving, or you could just give up.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
It's
Got
not
to
stairs
clean the
thing,
mirror,
is it?
haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do
Just
something.
go around it.
It does.
Besides.
Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest
Hi,
the
Kibby.
structure they're in.
You two prefer to go
Wrong, and
go for
I'll
it?
say only
Good way.
object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor.
Yeah, you can go through a mirror
end of
though.
its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
That's the question.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
Oh, look. Take the blade. You have to take the blade. Don't remember, you already tried everything else. The only way forward, you have to take the blade. Oh, whoa.
Reach down to take the blade, but as you do, The ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into
Yeah, I'm
the
doing right,
abyss.
Cooper. I'm doing right.
It is deep in the bowels of the
Had a
earth.
good weekend.
You see something staring
Pretty
back
chill.
at you.
Now we're playing this
It
game.
fills you
I did
with
play
dread.
Pony Island earlier. I finished that.
It's her. She's watching us. She never.
There you are. My toy is finally
Hey, now
come
to
to
see how
finish
this
its
is.
job.
I've been come near the end, so I don't
Every
know.
word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
You left us out for so much longer than you had to.
Closer
But it was always just a matter of time.
and closer
You're going to have to stop running eventually.
and closer.
Everything stops running eventually. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you get to be there too.
Hi, Lewis.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want.
Hey, Lewis.
You'll do
You alright?
everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need.
Why is that you on a band table? And this is you?
Power so long ago. Don't bother
This is me every
working
fucking
yourself
day.
into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object at all. You once were something else a long time ago, but that was something. But was that something to you, or just a dull and jaded memory? There's no ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels
Oh, exhausted,
gentle,
Lewis? Be okay.
tender even.
We shall get some
I
rest in.
can't believe you
You
just
need
made
that.
me say that.
And give her a high five. So where's that option?
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
Hi. You did it. You made it out. Congratulations.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Princess exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Bye bye. You not get a chance to respond whenever it's time to leave and returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things it doesn't seem like there's much
The
else
muscle
to do
being
here.
back. Stuff like that won't end, but getting around. It's a bit tiring right now,
Finally,
but yeah.
we can smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do
So
we
take
say,
it easy.
boys?
We should
One
get
last
some rest if
vain
you need it.
attempt to look at ourselves.
I hope you get a better soon.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was
Quiet.
always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Goes to the reflection. So let's reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unravelled. Okay, now we've got to talk to the god woman again. You're all good vibes there, Missy. Thank you. Thank you. Give them some vibes.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Something about I'm not alone, there's some voices speak to me. Some of me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Does vessels have one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does, but I don't know why. I know it's for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
So you're close to awakening? How many vessels do I need?
One.
One.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
Okay, so I'm at the end of them.
I will be singular. A final multitude.
It's the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only... The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here.
Endgame, baby. Let's go. Oh, let's go. But I don't know what else I need to do that's going to be different, though.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to... You make your way up the short path.
And what can I do that's going to be different?
The interior of the cabin is almost in...
Just trying to think, what can I do differently here? We can take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the...
We'll take the blade this time.
The door to the basement...
Stick it in.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about
See if we
me.
choose different like dialogue options.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Right.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just
This is
talk?
new.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can do...
Same. We'll tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip.
So
on
now,
the
I know we
blade.
dropped it before.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward. Your grip on...
So now it'll be too late to end this. Are you sure she's
I'm
not
positive.
armed?
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she...
Hesitating. Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us?
I'm not dropping the blades.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Spirit Princess while holding onto the
You
blade.
stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Squint even harder.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice.
But what if we
Keep
don't
squinting
know?
forever.
It's like I can't do one or the other. For fuck's sake.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
Thank you.
But it is
now
new
we can
dialogue.
Just talk.
Against your better judgment,
Okay, now it's gone
you
to
step
the
forward
same
to
shit as
speak with the
before.
princess face to face, unarmed. She hesitates before answering.
So we'll question you. How about that?
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail.
It's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that.
You know why I'm here to kill you.
She was just threatening us a second ago. Am I the only one here unnerved by that perfect little laugh? I'll take that as a sign that you're finally coming around to reason.
I have no idea. To be honest, well, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't.
So we're
Don't
getting like different
bother.
lines of dialogue here.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she is. I'm sure. Don't just tell her
Yeah, we've done
that.
that twice before.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up
Oops,
here,
already.
chained to a wall?
Or
Have they
deflect,
been
we've not
quite
done this
allegedly
yet.
So dangerous.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world. But they didn't. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all
We're
about
getting like different
trust.
dialogues here.
Blind trust.
So this
So do
might
you
lead to a
trust
different
me,
outcome.
The prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world. Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Okay, I've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'll get you out of
Oh,
here.
you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess
done
to the
this.
wall and give them a tug. Doubtful. Whoever locked the
We'll check upstairs.
I'll be here.
Turn to the bottom.
You make your way back to them.
Save.
Against
Approach locked door.
Stop
Warn
that.
her. Ah, this way. I have to choose that slay. Yeah.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade, but she's ready for it. She grabs your arm. Her
Yes,
grip like a
we've not
stone
seen this
vice.
outcome.
You drop the blade.
We've done this with the
Pathetically.
the previous one. When we don't get the
She lets go, and faster than you can
we
react,
don't get the
rears
knife?
back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she
Okay, it's
fractured
'cause
your
it's a different
jaw,
outcome.
but your body isn't allowing
Cool.
you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up
Oh,
to defend
Zephyron.
yourself before she hits you again.
Zephyr and Raid, hi. Welcome, Raiders. How are you doing? How was stream? What were you streaming today, actually?
You feel
Tell me about it, huh?
bones
Tell me about
shatter
it.
with every impact, unknown ruptures
where is it?
blossoming with blood
Hi.
somewhere inside of you.
How's it going? Let me get this real quick. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, you doing Mass Effect? How's that? What one are you playing? You're playing that's like 1, 2, and 3, isn't it? I don't know if there's 4 or anything in it. Let me know. Let me know. I know nothing about Mass Effect. Gonna be honest. Gonna be honest. Thanks for chatting Zephyr Lewis. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. You're playing as an adept. As an adept. Oh, what's that mean? I'm not sure what it means. Is that like the difficulty? Is that difficult? Yeah, I have no idea. The only BioWare game that I've played a little bit is Dragon Age. I played a bit of Dragon Age. I never played Mass Effect though. I bet a lot. I play on hard. Oh, okay. So you don't know what you're doing. You play on the hard. Okay, cool. Next. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, good work. Where's Claps? Yeah. Good work. Yeah, how far do you get? If you want to know a bit about me, this is Smoker right here. Hi, where is it? Is it hi? Okay. And you want to see my cool art? That's my cool art that I made. Right? I made a lot of shit. Make a lot of shit. And today we're playing Slave Princess. I was playing Pony Island. I finished it. And I quite liked it. And I thought I'll just play this because I heard it on my Steam for a little bit. And I just want to see what this is about. I'm enjoying it so far. I think I'm near the end. I've got no idea though. I've got no idea. But of course, Zephyr made us if you like, you need to post your stuff. You need to go eat, go sleep, go poop. Go play another run in Mass Effect. Go for it. I don't mind. I don't mind, mate. I'm pretty chill with that. And yeah, so I really appreciate the raise, Zephyr. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's good seeing you as well. It's good seeing you. It's not difficult in sanity mode, but it's hard but still. Oh, so there's one above that as well. Is that okay? Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm liking it. It reminds me of like Stanley Parable. Do you know the Stanley Parable? It reminds me a little bit of that. Where you got like a story, but you can like verge off the what is it?
I'll go ahead and put you
off
out
of where
your
the game wants you to do. It's similar to that.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls.
We've not seen this outcome
a
yet.
windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight
So we're seeing when this
form could
leads
possibly
us.
possess. It can't just end like this, right?
Because the game wants you to kill the princess, but I'm making an active effort to not do that.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to not kill the
But it's
princess.
Everything goes dark.
Right, so now we should be on chapter 2. At the tower. We've not gone to the tower yet.
You're on a path.
The tower's
in
a new
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
You die a lot in this
is a
game.
princess.
I don't kill the princess, I die.
You're here.
One of us
slay
dies
her.
in the end, it looks like.
If you don't, it will be the
Yeah, no,
end
it's
of the world.
That's the cabin.
A warning. Before you, she will lie. We might as well just.
Our
pledge
voices are
ourselves to her.
broken, we're not broken
And
yet.
stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
See, every time we always get like a different like feeling, like fault.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic
You know we will.
that would be for everyone.
You know we fucking will.
yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
But what if though?
Given the
What
state
if
of
we
the
do?
situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Into the
If
cabin.
that's what you want.
Let's see, what's our princess going to be this time?
The interior of
God.
the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
God, is the princess going to be like a giant in
We
this
don't
one?
feel small. We are small.
Yeah, the Doctor Who TARDIS event, right? That's not right.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess.
Yeah, it's been
that
different a
saved the
couple
world
times. It's been
without
like an
a weapon.
interior of like a tree before. There was like a castle one before. I think it's like massive. Oh, what's that gonna mean?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall.
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna
smell
say
of
it's a giant
incense drifts up
princess.
from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't
Sure.
kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just
Nah,
a few
she'll
minutes
be
ago, you were going on
fine.
about how pointless everything was.
She'll be fine. This one won't kill
You
us.
want to go down there. It
Surely.
doesn't matter what that little voice says.
I will
She's
notice
the
her, don't
one making
worry.
the decisions. So if his
Senpai
ramblings
will
get
notice
you to
her.
the princess, they get you to the princess.
She downstairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a
Hey, girl,
time-consuming and
hey.
exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess
sick.
towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain
Aye.
is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do.
The POV, you
Told
meet Mocha the
it was
Vampire.
pointless to resist her.
Some tall as
The
fuck.
little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
A giant woman.
Drop it.
It's fucking huge. I'll drop it.
The blade slips from your
Anything for
fingers
you.
and clatters uselessly to the floor.
It's okay, I'll save you.
We didn't have to do that, and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No. No.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
Rude.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
It's like a true form or
Seize
something.
my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right. She's right. We've been here before, and we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good.
Ain't good, eh?
First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
What do you have me do? What do you have planned? It's supposed to end with me. You actually have to do it. Whatever you want to be. What's the food before I do anything? What happened to you after I died? I'm yours to command, anyway. No, get more information.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept.
A priest, perhaps. Or a pet.
Anyway. Already happy day.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
So powerful, can't just break the chains
Don't
herself.
be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn. A better dawn. Submit now.
Okay.
Submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
This one.
This isn't about desire.
I'm just curious if it's going to make
This
me
is
make
about
a
what I
choice
am.
if I get all the
And I
information.
have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
I'm not going to help you, Underworld. If I don't care, if something new comes after, I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it.
Needle.
It's what she...
Oh, you mean
no
the knife?
objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Pick up the
You
blade.
reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna kill us at the moment before
We can do that.
we can do anything.
We were probably going to stand anyway. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Well, by Hollow Knight logic, I'd be able to kill you because that's how
Take
Hollow Knight
that
is.
knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Slay
No,
yourself.
you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be
I
done.
kind of can't do that.
The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
You bring
Well
the
then.
blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again,
Well then.
you'll free me from my chains
You're not see.
and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I didn't expect the narrator to get controls.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3. Oh, chapter 3. The apotheosis.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of
It's still
that
going
path-
apparently.
Oh, let me guess. At the end of that path is a cabin.
Excuse me? This is the third time I've been here, and this is hardly a path in the woods. It's all big and weird. Another
Anyways,
witness
back.
to her radiance. Her hour is soon upon us. I'm here to keep him in check. I'm sick of prying fingers digging around in our head, and he's making it all too easy for them to get in. This is bad.
Oh, is it now? I hadn't noticed. Do you need a primer, Mr. Amnesiac?
No, I'm quite all right, but if all of you would take a moment to settle down, there's something important I'd like to get across to you before it's too late.
Is it about the princess? We already know all about the princess.
Sure do.
Not to be trusted, that one. No, I mean, yes, it's about the princess, but whatever you think I'm going to say, it's probably not that. You're not to be trusted either.
Look, fine, just out with it already, yeah? But if I hear the words, "You're here to slay her," or "If you don't, it will be the end of the world," you've lost speaking privileges.
You two are just wasting your time. It's all going to end when we open that cabin
Well,
door,
probably.
which means it's already all over. What's the point of dawdling when the end is already written? Okay, that nonsense he's going on about, that's what we need to talk about. You've been here before, obviously.
So you have met us. Because boy, were you in denial about that last time.
No, I haven't met you, but reality is clearly falling apart at the moment, and the only reason that would happen is if you knew things you weren't supposed to know. What the hell are you talking about? He's talking about those weird marble trees and how wrong everything looks. Yes, exactly. Whatever you did before gave her far too much power. So you've got to cut it out, get to that cabin and slay her before things get any more out of hand.
Nah, this is
Built a
fine.
new god, and she is limitless.
It's fine. You're overreacting.
What's doing that? Make her small, make her small, make her small, make her small. Shit! What if I'm doing it wrong?
What if I'm making her even stronger?
Do you hear those two with their runaway thoughts? I'm only giving you the sliver of information I'm giving you now because things are already deep in the shitter. This was my last card to play and it looks like it's already made things worse. So hurry. Cabin. Now.
Okay. Run away. Nah, it's
But a
okay.
great and horrible change is already underway. The ground quakes beneath
To
your
the
feet.
cabin.
You feel an
To the
unyielding
cabin.
force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
His life.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Stop believing everything you hear. We just have to get our thoughts in order. We just have to think straight.
I can't think straight,
Any,
sorry.
words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Proceed into the cabin.
As you step forward,
Oh, okay.
the cabin explodes. Flung backwards,
Okay.
violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Oh, God, it's Evangelion. Da, da,
You
da,
watch
da.
in
Oh, this is sick.
Paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurled
Hey.
from some vast space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruined landscape
That's the
shifts,
song as well.
trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end.
Iron Alien.
This is always how
What's
it
that
was
reference to,
going
Lewis?
to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you.
Oh, this is a knife.
Something embeds in its shattered bark.
Okay, Bird, embrace oblivion. Ah, that's yes, yeah. Save down. Oh yeah, I've not done that one yet. Well, we'll take Raid.
Screw all of this, I'm with you. A real god would need us as part of her plan.
You'll never make it to her. And even if you do, what could you possibly hope to accomplish?
We'll do what we were always supposed to. Take this blade, and we'll sink it into her heart.
We're not going
Wait,
to.
everything's being flung around her. If we just throw ourselves in her direction... I don't know. Maybe it'll work, maybe none of this is real. Maybe we can do whatever we want to do. With a forceful tug, you yank the blade out from the tree. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and for a moment you can feel everything around you. Like you're a part of everything, and everything is a part of you. And then your eyes open, settling on your target. It's time.
Oh, this is just a bit to slow the princess route. Fine, I guess.
You launch yourself towards the princess. You can feel her gravity envelop you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Hi.
Show me what you think it means to end what's destined to end everything.
Yeah, do it. Show her.
Endless. Bye. Go bye. Don't get a chance to say nor will you ever. It's time to leave, alright?
Oh, where did she go?
When it's your better's ascension.
Gone. Is this the end of the world? Is that a...
Let's do this shit again. How are we gonna do it this time? Go be like a pile of bones.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... It's cool. I don't want...
You are nothing at all. Oh, just strap is nothing. That isn't right. Can't be nothing. If you refocus your gaze, you see a figure, faint velvet shadow, just beyond the reflections of a bird. Look. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, you're a narrator. So you're a narrator. What are you? If you're not me, what are you? I was wondering if I'd ever get to see
The
you.
narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
That's probably why I didn't like acknowledge the mirror. I'm still gonna ask so many questions, he's gonna fuck off. And what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
It was like you said something like that before. Has every narrator been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
You have anything to say for yourself?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
For everything you've done to us, you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
There's so many questions for you.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Does it hurt pieces if you break like that?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
I don't want to destroy you. Would help look away if I start asking questions.
I've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
What is the princess?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it.
Run out of questions. I have to see what she thinks about all this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Okay, bye. As far as a fragment of glass shadows, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All this is you. I'll see the can one last time. Yo, Lydia, welcome. This is joining in this world. Yeah, this is the end, I believe, right? We're at the heart of things. There's no far rest for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh god. That's some Akira shit. This is sick.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Confers Ennis. Cascade smiles in response and patiently waits for you to continue. Do you have any echo? Do you have a conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Snow Princess. Just strap Snow Princess. I'm gonna pop some save down. Some resources we left to fish. Can we read the slave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Can I have a say on this? Why is it all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
So it's for us still have so questions I need answers for I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Jesus.
You are weightless, suspended in the gravity of an idea that threatens to consume you. And you are alone. A tiny island caught between the death of the old world and the birth of the new. But alone is not helpless. When you were confronted with my vessel's apotheosis, you chose against all odds to defy me, to hold on to your inner self with all its flaws, even in the scorching light of my divinity.
The boss fight is fire boss.
There are no externalities to resist, and it is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Argue independence. Reject her authority. Guilty shared humanity. I won't engage in violence.
But violence is defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
About you. I love it, his animations.
Things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
I'll stop the fight early and surrender. I will appeal to the shared humanity.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move and yet we both don't, for each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Or she continues to appeal to shared humanity. Or reject your authority.
But you mistake the lecture as merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom. The crux in everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me. And we chose to trust each other for no reason
Oh, they
than
had
the
the
sake
phone.
of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
Well, appeal to shared humanity again.
You cling to your emotions, pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
Oh, it's the ghost one. Oh, not ghost one then.
Life tries to sink into your body, and another, and another, and
The
another.
ghost ready.
Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism,
I really like this.
and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not
I just want to draw
know.
around that now.
You sought the truth then.
Maybe I'll do it later.
Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
We'll argue independence.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
The clash between you abates, begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I'm gonna stay down just after that battle. It's easy when things believing when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
I think happens if we leave here.
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
I want to fight you, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me
Carved
greater joy
meaning.
than to hear those words. The final piece.
I'll give our
lies with
saves so
you.
I can look at your other outcomes. Free yourself. Fall into yourself. Body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. With sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. Through your wings span a cosmic scale. Twist of company bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. Through the glass of the construct pressing on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles, you push back and strain against it, but it does not
I
yield.
love you.
I love you, man. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. That's cool. You're free and she is with
It's
you.
magnificent.
It's like grass. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step to the infinite grass zone. You initially step forward into 1,000 dawns, 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always have been, and you just as you always will be. You're confident in your nature, two of you will never be alone. Two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Only new beginnings. There are no endings. There we go, no. We got the actual ending. But we'll reload it just so we can see the other ending. Thank you. Thanks. We've done it. Finish the game. The good end doesn't count. Main menu. Let's load Swamp. That's so Princess.
Even now, you think you can destroy me.
You don't have to face her alone.
What is
They're
everyone
still
else?
where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place.
Your Panda's been here all day, Lewis.
Just like part of me is with you right
She's
now.
been playing in Yakuza.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh God.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to
Windows.
describe things?
For all time's sake, sure.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
Sure.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Yeah, lucky panda.
The stairs.
Lucky
Do you remember
panda.
the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It's almost over, isn't it? That's okay. Let's just talk, the two of us. One more time, before you kill me.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
She
And
downstairs.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really going
Hi.
to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You don't have to. You know that, right? But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
Alright, let's give him more choices here, fuck's sake.
So this is really it then. Let's see this through.
So this is what it feels like to actually die.
Goodbye.
I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world will be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
The princess is gone. All you have left is her is a small, unquote, weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Everything brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged, and the future of a piece of each other. But by destroying her once for all, you must destroy a part of yourself. But the world isn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's
Then
not.
we did what we set out to do. Come on, let's get going. We don't need to linger down here anymore.
We did it. Leave the basement behind. And it says you leave the cabinet itself.
It's quiet here.
Half the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more beyond this place. The fruits of your labour, world free from death. States are free. Yeah, hi Sarah! So how's it going? Good to see you. When an active creature stirs from hibernation, you can feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. Oh, okay, this is the same as before. Yeah. He's gone, she's gone, no one's left here to trap us here but us. Open your heart and bet when it's to your new kingdom. All at once, the only detective goes away. Then the shattering, you are free. Before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. There'll be no bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it?
Are you a bit tired? Yeah, but you're good.
I knew
I'm doing alright.
finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
I'm doing alright. I had a decent weekend. I did a lot of chilling. I did a little bit of art. I didn't really a whole lot of art, but I did a little bit. Yeah, I'm having a good week. Week so far.
Didn't we? We're the house now.
I also got rid of an annoying person out of my community. That felt pretty good.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us.
Absolute reality.
Yeah, we're just chilling,
Who
man.
would have
Just
thought
fucking
there was
chilling.
really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering. And the commotion.
Whispering.
And the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
It'll be alright.
To our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves.
Yeah. We can do that.
A new and unadorned Sailor Princess. Well, now I want to know what episode I talked to her. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I want to say to you out there, it's easier to want to kill an abstract concept than it is a person.
Then maybe you don't have to kill me. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget.
Oh, we
Help
can't
me send us back
reset.
to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
We're gonna find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything, again.
Would reset and do it help them, the people out there?
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
I don't want to forget you.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
I'll agree to the plan.
Okay.
If
If
it
this is your
happens.
choice, then we're doing it. I guess I'll see you. She takes the blade from our hand. She raises her gentle eyes to ours, a fondness in her gaze.
I'll see you soon.
Everything is going to be okay. I love you.
Bleh. Oh yeah, sure enough, just puts you back at the beginning.
And at the end,
Interesting. Oh, so that's what we should do. I can't start not saying anything, just do it.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it
That's what
takes
happens
to
when I do
say
this.
Then so be it.
You are weightless, suspended in the gravity of an idea when you were.
Oh, it's not the same like fight. I'll just say nothing. You'll just like say nothing.
Of an eternity alone. Do you dare?
And so
So it looks like it's all the same.
is still.
Let's get this paint one.
There if you can open. What I offer you is not perspective. It is
It's an interesting game. It is quite interesting now. This ending's very
She's too many
it's a bit
things all
weird.
at once out here. If you want to get through, there's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless. I'm gonna take that as a yes. And here we are. Do you? No blade it is.
Oh yeah, we could try it
I'm not
without
sure what
blade.
we'll be able to do without it, but
Yeah, mine's sort of a Stanley Parable, so if you know that.
Don't know what you want for us.
If you know Stanley Parable, it's similar to that.
She sounded just like. And down we go. We shouldn't
It's
keep
got
her
that
waiting.
if you talk to
There
them,
you are.
it goes like a
You
different
look
like
just
route
like
every
you did when
time.
we first met. Let's talk for a bit.
There's like
Maybe
loads
we
of
can figure
choices you
this-
can do. Yeah, you played
Can we
you played
actually
the
do
first
that?
one. Okay.
What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Yeah, it's quite similar to that. It's like the variable is: do you pick the knife up? Do you not pick the knife up? You know, so if I don't pick the knife up, I talk to the princess who's kind of like I can't over my shit, and then she eventually kills me. But then I go to a different princess, and then she does something different, and it's like that. It's like that. You just keep talking to princesses and all that different. And this ends up has a big amalgamation at the end.
Okay, let's do it.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Goodbye. Squares you ascend, comfortable sights through a space that used to be flooded with violent words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence and it proves aliens, especially unknown. Top of the stairs, Princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. Feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in a long and short existence. There's no part of play anymore, she knows this, yet she still is. Oh, this is one Angie got, did she? Yeah, I went with the gods at the end.
Come on,
That was the ending I
princess.
got.
It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Open door. So I'm just not saying anything. Oh, this is the only one, okay. Yeah, I've had a bunch of them already. I think I've had like 4 or 5 endings. And my favourite one was the this one. I'll probably get it at the start that.
You're,
I'll probably get this one real quick.
you make a warning. She will not
This one.
the blade.
In the basement.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, I need to get the fucking
Stone.
knife, don't I? Now I want to show the what I believe was just a bad ending. I remember this big scene of an egg breaking open like the other ones he did. We did see it. No, I don't think I've seen that one. So that's really this one. This is so much fucking like choices and outcomes. It's ridiculous.
You're
Do-do-do.
you make a she will not
Well, I made an active effort not to kill her, like, at all. There was one instance where I killed her, and that's this one.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walked. Focus on the.
And there you are. Are you
Step
here to
forward.
You step.
Oh, I'm so.
She's.
So princess.
You lunge. You feel.
This is it. Do you?
It's like yeah, but it.
Yes.
Yes. Why do I feel you? But that.
Leave.
You open the cabin door. Only what?
What? Oh, okay.
I'm so glad. This is.
I like
Really?
it here.
Complete the event?
There we are. Ah, fuck's sake. We get the idea. It's just a shitty like drawing. That's it. That's it. Oh, I'm bummed I didn't get to show the actual like fucking image. That's all I wanted to show. Just want to show the fucking image.
You make a walk. She will. We're not.
Yeah, clap. Yeah, you just go there.
The interblade.
You stab her. And that's it.
She's don't let it. Good.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do
there
it.
You are. Are you here?
You step.
We'll do a speed
Oh,
run.
I'm so.
She's.
So princess only 80%.
This is. Do you?
It's like yes. But
Get the anyway to
yes.
fucking kill her.
Why do I? You but that. You open the. What? So this is.
Right,
Really?
here we are. Here we are.
Well,
Right, don't skip
more
it too fast,
happy, please.
okay?
The little. Eventually, you
There it
pass.
is. The good ending. There it is. You did it. You saved everyone. That is incredible. That's the only thing that matters, if I'm honest. Only one that's important. You done it. Good fucking job. Yeah, the good ending. Yeah, that's the best one. That's the best one. Of spoilers. Spoilers, by the way. We've got not 25 achievements out of 97. Fuck me, dude. I'm wasting not 26% in the game. Technically. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's it. So we've done not 2 games in 1 stream. GG everyone. Alright. Let me get the tunes on. Oh, let me close this shit. Don't need it anymore. Yeah, 97, yeah. There's that many fucking outcomes. Therefore, I'll play it on my own, we'll see. I might do, I might not. Let's see who we got on. Who we fucking got on, mate? If we've had tell Andy how to do words, so I did, yeah? Oh, what were you trying to teach Lemus? What's the word that you were trying to tell her? What is that awful fucking knock feature? I'm looking now. Cook pot kettle. It's in a word game, but you know, English is a first idea kettle. Oh, okay. Lemus, what if we use that as a raid message? We'll just say kettle. Is there a kettle emoji? Should we do that? Should we have a kettle emoji? I could do that. It's teapot. Just I read on SCP was the trans allegory. Meal. I was gonna say Radial State Princess was a trans allegory. I mean, you're literally eating an egg. Oh, yes. I didn't see that ending, Lemus. I didn't see that ending. No, I've got the ending where a grass was growing. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, that was something. I'm just looking at kettles now, Lemus. That's grass. Look, they look like grass to me, Sarah. Oh, no, it doesn't look like grass to me. You listen to the male voice whispering that change is bad. The princess can't get out, you'll destroy her. Oh, that happens. I can't, let me see if I can find that ending. Say the princess egg ending. The evidence. Oh, look, all endings. This is an hour long. Hour long fucking video. I'll look for the egg. Yeah, there's Godhead. This one looked like grass to me. So it's like grass coming out of dirt. I guess I'll wait for a bit. I don't know how long. Here we go. Oh, I'll probably get end in a minute, Sarah. But thank you. Okay, I appreciate it. You have a good day, alright? It's good to see ya. You'll go for it as a trans and girl to watch it and you play, but apparently it's just me. Got what is it? You got the trans on the brain, right? That's all the same. Trying to reset. Yeah, I'm not seeing an egg that ending like this. I'm seeing that. Oh, we saw this one already. Referring to that one. It's me about how we can watch anything and rate it as that. Yeah, everything just got, what is it? Comes back to being a trans. To reject trans is to reject her humanity, right? Huh. Not sure. Not sure, mate. Yeah, it's like a big ball thing around this egg. Yeah, I've had that ending already. I had a nice visual in that one now. Also, there's a different version of that, is there? What we have is with a bird. Yeah, cause your arm's like a bird, isn't it? Wait, is this it? But I liked it. That was a good game. That was a good game. I quite liked that. It was a nice little chill thing. I didn't really have to like use my hands that much. Well, I can't find this, but if you do find it, do let me know. So I would like to see the egg ending. Alright. Alright, well I guess we'll end it here, everyone, because we're going for about 6 hours or so now. And I'm hungry. Very hungry, and I want to talk to the panda. Right. I was probably on YouTube. I might watch that, Loomis. Because I'm subbed to it. I might watch on YouTube. See how our playthrough went. It was an egg ending though. I thought it was for. Ah, was it? Okay. Well, as I said, I would like to see someone else go through it. So watching the Angie play it might be good. Set aside an egg. It's like a finishing touch for you, was it? I'm fucking hunting it down. Yeah, as I said, we're going for that 6 hours so for one. I'm hungry. I want to give Panda love him. So we're gonna do that, right? So let me shout out game activity and then we'll go size on the right. So first of all, let me just go through this real quick. Thank you everyone for me say, I appreciate it. Thank you M for the race up for 2 years. Thank you Zephyr as well for the raid. Thank you. Of course, thanks as well to my coffee supporters. Thanks so much to Dan, Meg, Bella Val, Lewis John, Emma Page. Thank you, thank you. Of course, thanks to Roz, as always. Thank you, Kate, to Lemon, to Lewis, to Val. Thank you, thank you. It does mean a lot to me, thank you. We're back on Thursday for one, at 1 PM BSC. We're playing the rest of Bioshock. We're going to be finishing Bioshock on that day. Yeah, what's we got? We got something else for Friday, don't we? Oh yeah, Friday's the Key's Delivery Service game, right? Right. But speaking of Andy, let's go start Andy. Let's start Andy. Why not? Andy was here like the entirety of the stream today, so yeah. Andy's currently playing Crypt Master, which has been quite interesting to watch. It's been quite interesting to watch that. Yeah, we're gonna say Kettle, yeah. Just say Kettle. Like Kettle. Yeah. She'll get it. It'll be funny. She'll get it. Also, if you don't want to say Kettle, there's also the raid message. Which you could also say, I made a new emote, approved emote, thumbs up. And I also changed the raid emote as well. You could just do like Kettle with the raise. They could do that as well. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you later, everyone. Alright, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go see how Panda is. He just turned off the PlayStation. We're gonna hear all about the Yakuza playthrough. I can't wait. Anyway, love you all. Big A2 crimes and yeah, see you Andrews, right? I'll see you on Thursday. Is there anything else I was gonna say? I don't know.